They say love is a many-splendored thing. And as far as I am concerned, methi is a many-splendored ingredient. You can use it for tempering, you can use it as a garnish, you can use it as a vegetable, you can use it in a sweet like methi ka laddu in winters. And in Rajasthan, especially in the desert areas, they make a delightfully unique vegetable out of it called methi kishmish ki sabzi. You know, the food in Rajasthan is one of the most colorful and flavorful ones. The welcome song for a tourist in Rajasthan is Rang Rangilo Maro Rajasthan Padharo Maro Desh, which means that my country is one of many hues. And if you go to the desert, you think the desert is going to be colorless, is going to be absolutely bleak, barren wasteland, sand dunes stretching as far as the horizon. But then you see the people. They have colorful pagdis, they have called bandhadis, the women have beautiful cholis, ghagras and saris, and you suddenly realize that the desert is not without its colors. Same about the food. And what we propose to serve you this time is the food of the real heartland of the desert, the great marusthal, the Thar. There are different regions of Rajasthan, the Marwar, the Mewar, the Hatauti, so on. But the point is, the desert is beginning in the north from Bikaner, touching Jodhpur, goes down to Jaisalmer, and you have these three princely jewels, so to speak, of the India's Rajputana heritage. They have distinct foods of their own. Then within this region, there are communities. There are Marwadis, there are Rajputs, there are Bhattis, there are Brahmins, and Jains, of course. So each one of them has a distinct cuisine of their own. So we can't but showcase to you a small selection from this vast and resplendent repertoire. We are done. This one is perfect. The guava sabzi really is a fruity sabzi. Some would say it's a fruity salad. And it serves the function of a pickle, a chutney, a salad. But in Rajasthan, where fresh green vegetables are scarce, the amarud ki sabzi or the guava sabzi is one of the favorites. What we have for you this evening is a very nice, sour, pungent beverage called rabdi, which is very nutritious, based on bajra flour and yogurt. It is served hot in winters and cold in summers. It can be savory, it can be sweet. And after that, we move on to starters. The quintessential savory snack from Jodhpur, the mirchi vada. Then we have the dal pakwan from Jaisalmer. Then we have smur ke shule from Jodhpur. Then we move on to a whole range of vegetables which will surprise you. Methi kishmish ki sabzi, amrud ki sabzi. Then we have basically kande ki sabzi. Kanda is the local name for onions or pyaz. Kande ki sabzi. Then you have a very interesting soveta, which is makki ka soveta, which is a corn on the cob in a gravy, which is a thick chowder-like gravy. Normally it is cooked with meat, but we have here is a totally vegetarian delight. And then we have, of course, the flagship delicacy of Jodhpur, the lal mas, and which you can combine it with bajre ki roti. You can combine it with green moong khichdi, which is there. And then if you go ahead after that, there is to tickle your sweet tooth. We have laddu, aate ka or good ka laddu, which is supposed to be very good for the winters. And I think you would enjoy it greatly. My teeth are not what they are, so I can't dig in and bite into a boti, but the gravy itself is absolutely divine. What I have strived to do in this curation is to present a perfectly balanced meal. So I give you corn on cob, I give you millets as a cereal which is good for you. I try to make it on a base of yogurt and milk which gives you animal proteins in a vegetarian form. I try to give you a healthy, easy to digest lentil like the moong dal. I've tried to give you fenugreek seeds which have the element of bitter and also effective in combating your glycemic index and if it's very high. So I think my curation tries to combine the traditionally therapeutic validated by modern science with the aesthetic dimension of food, which almost in harmony in what you have with changing cycle of seasons. So the Ritu Chakra is taken care of, the Shadras are taken care of, the balance of nutrition as far as we can maintain it is we don't use too much refined sugar, we don't use too much refined salt, we use cold pressed kachi ghani ka sarson ka tel or ghee. So I think one has tried to combine taste with what is good for you. Finger licking good actually, and mildly spiced. This is makke ka soeta. Now makka is corn on the cob, and this Rajasthani dish, more than Rajasthani, the Registani dish, is quintessential staple food. It is thicker than porridge consistency. It is usually cooked with mutton chunks, but you can also use corn on the cob to provide the bite, and when you eat it, it's a one dish meal actually. All of us like to eat things which we love. So there is a taste which is in our blood or a DNA. Then there is an acquired taste. I think this dinner, this curated dinner, is offering you a range of dishes. You may not like everything, but you may say, hey, I never thought that fenugreek seeds can be a sabzi. You may say that I didn't know that the corn on cob and the corn paste can be combined in one sweta. You might say, I have eaten amrud, I have eaten guava as an ice cream, as a fruit, but as a vegetable? And how many chilies can go for color and flavor into the lal mas? So I think there is the shift of perspective that how the people in desert like to enrich their food to have variety in scarcity is something which we can all use in our lives. And to eat healthy, eat in harmony with seasons, and play around with ingredients, I think is what should be the takeaway.